G'day, I'm Greg and welcome to the shed. It's been quite a while since I've done a video about my guillotine. In fact, I can't even remember whether I published it or not, but it's irrelevant anyway. I've had it for over 12 months now, I think, and I've got it working. There was a few issues with it. There's still a couple that I've got to rectify. You probably can't see, but there's a grease cup up here, and there's the remnants of one here. There's a couple other grease cups around that have failed, so I've got some on order. The clutch didn't work on it. Now, I didn't do a video on fixing it, but the clutch on these is a dog clutch. I'll do a video on how, in this video I'll show you how it works. But basically the flywheel goes round and you stand on the lever or the pedal, which I've currently got engaged, so the safety engaged on, and what it does is it flicks it out, it shoots a dog in, which engages, that comes round. When you take your foot off, it lets the trip mechanism fall back into its original position, and the trip mechanism's shaped like a wedge, and it comes in and it pulls the drive pin out. It's a dog clutch, basically. The drive pin goes into a slot, it gets hit by the flywheel as it comes round, carries it round, and then the next time it comes round, that drive pin gets pulled out and it stops driving. Really basic, really primitive, works a treat. But it's sensitive to direction, because if everything's turning the wrong way, it keeps kicking itself out, and I think that's what might have happened to this. The machine shows absolutely no signs of wear, but the clutch mechanism the lever was all bent up on it. And I think what might have happened was when it was originally put in, they started it up, stood on the mechanism, and it got brutalised because it was turning in the wrong direction and it bent everything and it never got used. Now, the machine was made in 1993, I think, and I suspect that I probably cut the first bit of metal with it. So yeah, there's no sign of grease or wear or anything anywhere. It's a Chinese made machine. There is a lot of body filler in it on the castings to make it look all pretty. It must have taken them weeks to tart it up, and that's another reason why I think that it hasn't done much work, is because most of it's still there. We'll turn you off and bring you in a bit closer so you can have a look. By the way, Keith Fenner. So if you have a look here, all this white stuff is actually bog. It's filler. Even down here, which you can't see. Even down here you'll see there's 2.5, 3 mil of filler. It's really quite special. Everywhere I look, the whole thing's just got a layer over it to tart it up. I've got the set pretty tight. I probably got it a little bit too tight when it comes to tilt. We might just back it off a little bit. There we go. The whole thing's got filler everywhere. This here's all filler. It's nice and smooth, but it's all filler. God knows what the castings look like underneath there. Do I want to take it off? Yeah, maybe one day. I've got more important things to worry about, like a 24-inch grinder, which I've used, and that is superb. I haven't done a video on that. That'll probably be my next video that I'll shoot. But what we'll do is we'll plug this in, we'll run a couple of quick cuts on it, and we'll show you how it works. Okay, bifocal safety glasses for the blind. This thing here has an e-stop on it, it has a power, it has a motor stop. I'm going to turn the power off for the moment. There is a fence here for square edges. Now, I'm not going to try and get precision on this for the moment. When I say precision, I'm not going to try and cut a perfect line to a perfect position. All I'm going to do Just put my gloves on so that I don't cut myself on some sharp corners that are on this. This is just a piece of Sign White, which there's a sad story behind this, but the end result is it's a piece of Sign White that needs some square edges put on. On, power on, motor start. I'm just going to go through. We'll square off this edge here, because this edge I think was by memory a factory edge, all the others look a bit average. I've turned the safety off. I'm just going to put my foot on the treadle once. I hear sound. Now underneath there's a rotating shaft, which you can just see. Looks pretty square. So what we'll do is we'll square off this back edge. Just going through so that I can take the square pocket out. Make sure I'm square up against here. And got a little knocking noise here, which might be the, it sounds a bit like it's the clutch just touching. Might have to turn the clutch sticks down. It is. You can fix anything with a hammer. You just need to know where to hit it. So I need to do something with that, and I'm going to take this row of rivet holes out. Give it one more. Okay, I need to put a travel limiter on and push it down a little bit last time I stomped on it. So stop, power off. I missed a bit. I've got half a rivet hole. I suspect that one of these, I probably didn't have that straight. Let's go power on. E-stop off. Yeah, it looks like I didn't have this pushed up square here. That looks better. And again, don't press it too hard. Got a little alignment issue here that I need to rectify by the looks of it. Well, we'll have to find out what's sticking and why, but how about we show you how it works? We'll turn you off and give you a zoom in. So hopefully you can see this. Just going to put my foot on the clutch. Okay, see how turn it off, and we'll take you around the other side to see if we can get a better look at it. What I've decided is the free hands to go. This here is the clutch lever. Goes down, and there's a little dog here in the back that you'll see behind the lever. And let's try again. watch the, well, I'm not going to put my hand in there, but you'll see behind the wedge, when I lift the wedge up, you'll see it spring forward. Engaged. And you see it coming around now. There's a big gap there. There we go. Very, very simple. So, I've got it working. I need to get carried away and put some grease in it. Some more grease in it, because it's had bugger all grease in it. It's still got the original factory grease in it by the looks of it. There's some good T-slots here for clamping stuff down with. There's a couple of spare bolt holes on the front here, which it's got a couple of bottom bolts in. Yeah, the price was right. The amount of time I put into it was right. I'll probably do a little bit more with this in the not too distant future. You'll get to see a bit of it. I've got a couple of projects. I've got about 500 projects that I need to do. But this will probably feature in a couple of them now that it's working. I'm pretty happy with the what's laying on the ground. I just had a bit of a look there at what's laying on the ground. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Please watch the videos. It's about time I started getting up over 1,000 YouTube members, and it's about time I started making some more videos, isn't it? And yeah, time to pull my finger out and do it. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya.